Good morning and welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning. I'm your host with the mostest this morning, Kay Free, and my co-host, Chris Free. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Doing good, doing good.
Had your coffee?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
You don't? Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee anymore.
Oh, sorry
I gave
about
up
that.
coffee a few months ago.
I
forgot.
Okay.
I got other stuff. Get me going.
Okay. Well,
get some exercise in the morning, and that helps out.
I know, and summer has finally arrived,
yes,
right?
It's going to be warm today. I think about 90 is the high of the day. So sunny, so it's going to be nice and warm.
That's a little warm, and the humidity has been absolutely terrible.
Yes, it's been very humid lately.
I was showing property the other day, and the people the buyers, and they were so kind. They said, "Kay, we're going to walk the acreage that's here. You just stay here in the house and where the air conditioning is." And I said, "Thank you so much." And I was perspiring. I said, "It's the first time this year that it's been warming up, and I've had to work out in the humidity like that."
It's been very
And then
humid.
Chris showed them property the next day, and they were concerned about your mother,
They
right?
were concerned about you to make sure you were okay, yes.
Well, I had to dress for another meeting that morning before taking them out to see property that afternoon, so I wasn't dressed appropriately. Well, I wasn't dressed so cool. That would be nice for outside.
Well, I'm dressed a little comfortable today. I got my short
you've been
sleeves
out showing
on, and
property
I forgot my socks.
You're ready to go show property.
I'm ready to go show property. Well, not that I don't wear socks to show property, but it's nice and warm today.
You probably didn't have the laundry done. Let's just face it,
no,
okay?
I don't like to wear socks when it's real hot. So that's just part of it. That's
we won't tell their laundry wasn't finished.
You got on to me when I was little about not wearing socks to church. So
I know, but now they don't wear socks.
They don't wear socks.
And I'm wearing jeans today. You know, I have this whole week is Distinguished Young Women's Week, and I'll be at Dixon Center every day. I'll be leaving here and going to the Dixon Center and stand the lady.
They're keeping you busy.
They're keeping me busy. They are. Mm-hmm. So I dressed up a little bit, you know, with a nice top, and then I'll go put my old shirt on and my T-shirt and go to work.
Go to work today, and it's a special day today, isn't it?
Well,
maybe.
Was for my parents.
Was for your parents?
That many years ago.
That many years ago?
Yes. They were so excited to have their firstborn.
That's right. You had.
I mean, they thought I was absolutely wonderful.
Yes. We're just going to say
you
have a birthday.
It didn't take long for them to change their mind.
Huh? No, I doubt I doubt that's true at all.
I know. And not only was I the firstborn to them, I was the first grandchild on my mother's side of the family.
Really? So you were spoiled, weren't you? As much as you could be back then.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot to spoil with back then. You know, it was kind of frugal. We weren't frugal. We just didn't have anything. We'd have spent if we had it.
Well,
you know,
things have changed. I mean, back then even they.
How would you know? You weren't even there back then.
Well, but I know things.
I've told you.
Well, compared to when I was growing up to what.
About me walking to school in the snow and not having anything and not having running water in my house till I was 8 years or 9 years old.
Yes, and you've told me about those things, so I mean that's
many times, so that you would be grateful.
Yes, I am. You all good to me. I'm very grateful.
I never owned a car. You really feel sorry for me, don't you?
I do.
You don't really.
Boy, I'm getting in a hole here, and I better get out.
You're not going to
Happy birthday, Mom.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We're just going to leave
that
there.
I'm just glad to be alive. Someone said, "Are you glad to be here?" Anywhere where I'm able to get around and feel good and still work and do things. Yes, I am. Well, he was kidding me the other day about when would I retire, and I said, well, you know, I'm not sure where I would want to live or where I'm going, Chris. What would I do if I get so I can't take care of myself? And he said, Mother, don't worry. He said, I've been checking out on the internet about great places to put you and have you where you can enjoy life. And he said, there's one in Minnesota.
Yes, great facility in Minnesota.
Now, how often do you think he would come to Minnesota to see me, huh?
I think there's a life care there. We can.
Yeah, I can go to Minnesota. You will never show up.
Well, it's a nice place to visit.
Okay.
From time to time.
Okay. Just remember, I took care of you for a lot of years.
I know. I'm just teasing.
I know, and you've never had to do the things I did for you before.
We'll send you to sunny Florida.
That sounds better. I would
enjoy
sunny Florida. I would enjoy sunny Florida. And but anyway, let's get off of that age thing.
We won't talk about that anymore.
It isn't pleasant anymore. I don't enjoy a birthday cake. They call the fire department, you know, when we light the candles and all that good stuff. So let's just talk about something else. But anyway, what you been doing this week?
Well, you know what? I was trying to think. We weren't on last week. I don't think. Well,
they did a rerun.
They did a rerun last week.
They were installing new equipment.
Yeah,
and
they
doing
had new
some
equipment
things,
installed. So it's been exciting. Oliver lost another tooth. So
now we're down two.
We're down two. So he kind of talks like this with a little bit of a whistle.
Yes.
So ready for those top two to come out. So he'll be talking with a whistle. Maybe by this Christmas, if his others haven't grown in, he can. All he wants for Christmas is his two front teeth.
And he's been so exciting. The first one came out. He was just no big deal.
No big deal. And the second one came out, same thing.
They said, Oliver, it's loose. Take it out. He just reached up and took it out and handed it to them.
Over,
so. You know, that was about the extent of it. The other children had real drama moments, didn't they?
Oh yeah, it was a big deal.
Not moments. They had drama days until those teeth came out.
They wanted that to be an ordeal. So
I know.
But
he's our baby. He's the last one, so we can enjoy the teeth coming out.
We're having fun with him. Yes,
we are. He told me the other day, he was in the car with me, and he said, Nana, I want to go to your house. And I said, okay, we'll go to my house. And I turned on a road that was not going toward my house. And I said, Oliver, does this look like we're going to Nana's? And he said, no. And I said, well, how do you get to Nana's? And he said, well, check your map. So I did just that, and I knew where I was going. But
that's right.
He wasn't going to tell me. He said, just check your map.
He knows where they are. He knows how to use the phone and iPad and stuff. He knows how to do all that.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
He's very good at that.
He knows if you don't know your way, get GPS.
Yes, you have to turn on the GPS. And Madeline, she's having a fun week this week. She is at her dance, where she takes dance at down in Chattanooga. She is helping out they have Princess Camp this week from 2 to 5 year olds.
Oh,
so she's getting to help out with that, which she loves.
Oh, I can imagine how exciting that would be.
She's having a fun time with that this week.
There's nothing cuter when you go to the dance recitals. I know the big girls and the larger girls, they do great, but those children are what?
Oh, yeah.
They steal the show every year, right?
They have a good time, and Madeline loves working with them. So she gets to, all week long from 8:30 to 12, she gets to help out with the
and I'm sure she loves that.
Oh, yeah. Gets to teach them dance and stuff, and she loves it.
Well, good. She just was invited to join what group in the dance studio?
Oh, she's on they have a competition team, or I guess I'm not sure what they call it.
It's the elite team or
whatever.
She got
on the elite team there for Scenic City Dance, where she takes there right there in Chattanooga. And she's real excited about this fall. So.
I know, she's never done competition dance before.
No, she hasn't.
She has cheerleading, but not dance.
Not competition dance. So she's excited about that, and then we are too. It'll be a lot of work though with school.
And she got her driver's license.
She got her driver's license, and she may possibly dual enroll this year at Lee. So we're working on that. She's just going to be busy this fall.
Well, that's awesome. Keep them busy, keep them going. Let them do things that they enjoy doing, and make life interesting.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Keeps them out of trouble.
I'm a little nervous about her going to Lee, but I'll be okay.
Oh, Chris, you were nervous about her going to kindergarten. Let's get off of it, you know.
Anyways,
let the child grow up. I mean, she is 16 and still wears knickers.
Well, but she can ride her bike to Lee, so we're close enough. She can ride a bike and.
But she has a 3-wheel bike, right? Because you're scared to let her put on it too. We're joking about it, but he's pretty strict with his
girl,
only daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay.
Dad,
She's a good kid. Listen, we're going to go for a break, and then we'll be right back.
Today.
And we have a great show for you. You're going to enjoy it, so don't go away. Get a cup of coffee and stay right where you are. We'll be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Thank you for staying with us, and with us right now we have Michelle McCulley, and we're just so happy to have you, Michelle.
Thank you. Happy
and
to
you've
be
got
here.
that exciting new fashion show coming up again this year.
Yes, ma'am.
That we all love to attend.
Yes.
And the tickets are going fast.
Yes, we are sold out of our VIP tickets already. So
That
they're
is
selling
awesome.
great.
That is awesome. I know last year we had such a great time there, and I can hardly wait. Tell us what's going on and why we're doing it, and we'll just talk about this whole
Okay.
segment about your fashion show.
Okay. We do every year, River Worship Center does a fashion show. We do it in the fall so we can show all the new fall fashions and trends. And we do this, there's a twofold reason. The first main reason is that we do this to raise money for children who've been abandoned and abused. They've been neglected, and we do this as a fundraiser. And so that's always been our heart, and our church has just always had a heart for things like that. So one day I was just thinking, I love fashion. All the girls love fashion. Why don't we do a benefit that includes fashion and fun and just girly stuff? So we did it. I think this will be our 7th year. We started out very small. I think the first fashion show we started, we had 60 people. And so we just started, and the girls loved it so much, and we raised money, so it just grew and grew and grew until last year we were invited to come to Lee and have it there at Lee University. So
It's going to be at the Dixon
It
Center.
will be at the Dixon Center, yes, ma'am.
And the date is?
September 21st.
Okay.
And we still have general seating left. The tickets actually just went on sale last Friday, I believe.
Okay.
And so we're sold out of VIP. The general seating, we still do have some of those left. And they can get those on our website at riverworshipcenter.com, or they can go to, come to Headquarters Salon and pick those up.
Okay, and like I said, I attend, and it's fun. The first one I went to was at your church.
Yes.
And then when you moved it to Dixon Center, it was so much nicer because you had a larger stage,
Yes.
and it
Yes.
was a more comfortable setting,
it
and
was.
where everybody could see very
Yes.
well. And
Yes.
and now last year you had some furniture. Are you going to do anything like that this year?
Yes, we do. We have a beautiful piece. It's a very old piece of furniture that we got. It was beautiful. It's beautiful, and we're going to completely redo it, and it's going to be a marvelous, just beautiful color. It's going to be great.
Well, last year she had this black dresser.
Yes.
And they repainted it, and they bejeweled it and all this kind of thing, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And my granddaughter ended up with it, and she thinks it's phenomenal.
I wanted that piece. I was like,
It's
this
in
is
her
hard.
room. She's-
Yes, it was
yeah.
hard for me to part with. I love
I know
that
there was
piece.
2 or 3 people bidding on it, and I thought, you know what, this is just for a good cause.
Yes.
And Madeline wanted it so bad, so we just kept on till we bought that.
Well, the unique thing about this show is it's all with thrift store and consignment clothes. So we go and like actually the dress I'm wearing today.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell us about this dress.
This dress was a precious lady in our church had donated this to me for the show, and it was a mother of the bride's dress. And it was to the floor, and so I asked her, I said, one day I was looking at it and I thought, oh, I would love to cut it off and
make it Gatsby looking, because you know that's the big theme this year. So I asked her, would it be okay? She said it was mine. I could do what I wanted with it. So I cut it off, and we added the fringe, and I wore it yesterday actually to church, and she was like, oh my, she loved it. So we have all kinds of things like that that's going to be in the show, things that we've altered and redid. So.
Well, I want to know about these shoes you have on.
These.
I know you probably can't see them. I don't know if anybody can see those shoes or not. But yeah, there they are. Look at that, with large rhinestone studded bows on the top, and they're a magenta like satin.
Yes, and these are Vince Camutos, and they have the snake skin on the inside.
Yes.
Actually, I paid $9 for these.
And how much were they retail? Do you have any idea?
I would say probably at least $125.
Okay.
At least, probably.
Yeah.
But we have all kinds of very high-end name brand things this year. I shop all the way from Atlanta to Florida to Nashville. We shop all over all year long. We actually, as soon as the show stops, I start shopping for the next year. And this year, the other, I told you there was 2 folds to it. The other fold is that the young ladies who are in it, they come from all different walks of life. We have women who have been in abuse shelters. We have very influential women in it. We have teenagers. We have young children. But my heart is to teach women and to show women value, and that they are valued. And when they feel they are valued, then we've talked about this before, they don't deal with and tolerate things, abuse, that they would if they didn't have that value. And so I teach them as they may put on something that may have come from a thrift store, but it doesn't mean that they're less valued, because when we're all in there and we're all women from all different walks of life, we don't know who you are, they don't know who I am, and we're all just women who want to be cherished and want to be valued. And so it brings a neat bond between those girls all together, this whole process that we work with. But I talk to them about how they are valued, and they are so worth something. And when women feel good about themselves and they put these clothes on and they have their hair and makeup done, they do feel valued. And so that's just such my heart to teach them who they are in Christ, first and foremost. But then it goes above and beyond that and teaches them that they can be beautiful and powerful and who they want to be.
Well, just to dress up in something really fancy and to really look great with makeup and your hair fixed and all, it makes you feel special anyway. I know that I've seen girls before that did not know what to do, did not know how to do makeup, did not know how to do hair, and you take them and you teach them the arts of all of this and what to do, and they just become a whole different person.
Yes,
and if they'll say, but I don't wear that because I don't look good in it.
Right.
Well, let's try it.
Yes.
Let's see how you feel in it.
Yes.
Let them wear it a time or two and then see how they feel. And they're going, why did I ever like that other? Just a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Let me put on something that really looks good. My philosophy is you pay the same price for ugly clothes as you do pretty clothes.
Yes.
So it's just a choice you make when you go to buy.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
Buy something that makes a statement.
Yes. And I always tell them, I said, even though we're finding bargains and we're teaching bargains, there still needs to come a time where you need to have that splurge thing for yourself, because you need to invest in yourself. Mm-hmm. Because if we value ourselves, we're going to invest in ourselves. So my philosophy, and I tell my husband this, and he says, oh, that's just your philosophy to get something splurge. He kids with me all the time. But I say, if I find, these shoes for $9, then if there's something I want to splurge on myself, maybe a spa day or massage, something like that, then
you feel like you can afford to do that because you've saved money on everything else. I know.
And then I can invest more back into things like Mercy's Door and things like that.
I was just thinking about the clothes that you have, you sell them.
Yes, ma'am.
They put them on racks, they're priced, and you can go back and buy. And last year they had incredible coats.
Oh,
I remember you had so many wonderful coats last year.
Yes.
And different pieces, and I don't know what you have this year. I'm sure you're not going to tell us. You're going to let that be a surprise to us. But anything you want. There were sport clothes, there were dress clothes, there were business suits, coats, shoes, boots, handbags, belts, jewelry.
Yes, this year the theme is The Great Gatsby collides with Bohemian Chic. So we'll have the Bohemian Chic, which a lot of the teenagers love right now, that, lacy, earthy kind of, free kind of look, but it's beautiful. And then we have the Great Gatsby, which is glamorous and beautiful. So they're going to collide on the stage, and you'll see that. So it's going to be really fun. And
well, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be great. We have one more thing that is so exciting that I'm so excited about. Last year, Michael Caine found out about this event, and Michael Caine is a famous makeup artist to the stars, to the celebrities. And he contacted me after he's seeing and hearing about the show and volunteered to come and do hair and makeup for us for the benefit. So we are very...
So he will be on premises?
Yes, he is going to be on premises, and then we have a special thing we're going to do with him this year for the audience.
How great!
So it's very exciting. He was actually he had called me and told me, confirmed he was coming. He was on the shoot, on the In Style magazine, doing the shoot cover for it. And he's done Leanne Rimes, he has done Britney Spears, J-Lo. There's several
big names that people would recognize.
So he's coming here to Cleveland to work at a benefit with us. So we're very excited.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So ladies, you want to make sure you get a ticket for this. So Headquarters
Salon,
the hair salon,
yes.
And right on Key Street across from Cook's grocery store. And you will want to go there and get a ticket. And it's September the 21st, and it's at the Dixon Center starting at what time?
It starts at
11 a.m.
Yes.
And you will have, she always has the foyer is always phenomenal. You do great work. We've just left you out of this whole thing, haven't we?
Well, that's a girly kind of thing. I'll let you do that.
We got so involved in doing
it. Madeline did it last year and enjoyed it. My daughter, and doing it this year, and she really enjoyed it, I tell you. And like you said, teaching them about self-esteem and their worth. I mean, she got a lot out of that, and really enjoyed that, and was so excited to be able to do it again this year. So thank you. Yes, she learned a lot.
Well, it's fun for them from the beginning to the end. From the time they go from fittings, it's like a big slumber party to them. They're all trying on clothes
and having a great time and enjoying it.
Yes.
But be sure and go by and buy your ticket. Attend this. The proceeds go to a much worthy cause.
Yes.
And we've had Paula on the show before, and we probably will after we have the fashion show. We'll bring you all back and talk to Paula about everything. And what she does is is it underprivileged children?
Yes.
Is that I know it's working with the children.
Underprivileged, abandoned children. And all the ticket sales, every bit of the ticket sales, all the money, the proceeds go to them. Last year we raised $10,000.
Awesome.
With this benefit.
That is awesome. $10,000 to such a worthy cause. You want to be part of that. It's an awesome program. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial right now. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Don't go away. We have more guests for you, okay?
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Hi, and welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning, and we're still here with Michelle McCulley, and with the fashion show that's coming up, the Fall Fashion, which is the Great Gatsby theme this year, and River Worship Center is who it presents it, and then all the proceeds go to a very worthy cause for abandoned and underprivileged children. So we're still talking to Michelle. Michelle, I want to know, what is the most unusual piece of clothing or whatever you're going to have this year in the fashion show?
Oh, I've got a couple. One of them is one of them that I'll be wearing at the opening of the show. It's amazing. I love it. There's another one that Melissa Snyder, I can say that, I guess.
Yes.
She's wearing another very beautiful vintage and very unusual piece that will be in the show this year.
So if you like that vintage look, they want to
Yes.
be there, right?
Yes, we have vintage. It's vintage, but then we have a lot of new stuff, new things that the teenagers and the younger ladies love too. But right now the vintage is so big, and I think the Gatsby has made that really big this year too. So,
Michelle, I have this foxtails, you know what I'm talking
yes,
about, that
yes.
are real long, that we
Yes.
wore with suits and all,
Oh, I love
hanging in one of Christian's closets.
Well,
I don't
the
have
house,
room
the
at my
storage,
house
yeah.
if he hasn't thrown it away.
No, we haven't thrown anything away.
we would love that piece.
But I have it there that I've just kept because I thought eventually it may come back in style or
Yes.
something, But you just buy a great wool suit in the winter and
Oh, yeah, that'd be
put that on
beautiful.
and wrap it around, and there you go. Of course, you look 50 pounds heavier than you really were, but we didn't really care about that. And then I've got a black suede coat that's 3/4, and it has fox around this way, about this wide, and it has lace on the sleeves and gold embroidery on the sleeves that come up, plus across the yoke here in the front. It gathers at the waist and then hangs down. I bought it in New York many years ago.
Well, if I ever seen that, I would probably steal it from you.
And you know what? I haven't worn it. I just never would do away with it. I've kept it over all these years.
It's beautiful.
And it's a lovely piece. And I've got another piece I need to see if I still have it and give to you. And it is, I don't know if probably you don't remember this. This has been years ago, but there were clothing called Lily Ann suits.
Yes.
And to me, they were very, very expensive.
Yes.
And I recall the first one I ever bought, and it was a size 10 or 12, I don't know. And it's a taupey brown, and it had a dress, a sheath dress, which we called,
Yes.
and the coat
Yes.
that was straight coat,
Yes.
but the sleeves looked like a cape
Yes.
that come down, and it's all fox on this cape that comes around the sleeves. And I don't have the dress. I don't know what I did with the dress, but the coat, I think I still have it. If I do, I ought to just go ahead and put it in your show and let you have it.
Yes, I would
and
wear
fashion
that
better
around.
fashion. Oh, it's gorgeous.
That's exciting. We have very exciting pieces that we're auctioning this year. We have a Tory Burch purse that is unbelievable, that I actually got in Mexico and brought, and it's beautiful. So it's so hard for me not to carry that purse because I love it so much.
Well,
It's
you'll just
beautiful.
have to bid for it.
I know. I need to bid for it.
Show us your ring. Let's look at this ring she has on. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that big square ring there? Is that awesome? Is that in the show or is that yours?
This is mine, but a lot of my pieces will be in the show, a lot of my jewelry. And then we have a lot for sale, and we're doing these amazing headpieces this year. I don't know if you know, but the bands are
Yes.
real big this year. And I've tore apart necklaces, vintage necklaces, and we've made headpieces. I think Madeline's even wearing one of those.
Is she? I don't know.
I know
She
she's
likes
wearing
all-
something. She told me about a cap or something on her
Yes,
head.
she's wearing a cap, and Madeline is one of our Bohemian brides this year.
Oh, she
So-
told me she was
yes.
going to get to be a bride this year in the
Yes.
fashion show. She was so
Yes.
excited about that.
Yes, she's beautiful. She looks very beautiful.
Well, she's excited about doing
Yes.
that fashion show, and I'd forgotten about her saying that she was going to be a bride.
Yes.
And she has modeled several things, but she's never been able to wear a wedding gown, so this is her first time to wear a wedding gown.
Yes.
How exciting.
Yes, that's very exciting. Her dad may not think that's too exciting.
Yeah, that's still getting, that protective thing,
Yeah.
we got a long while on
He
that.
really is protective.
Yeah,
we joke
got a-
about that,
no,
but he
we
really,
got a long
really
while
is.
on that.
I
Yeah.
understand that. My husband
Now, if
was
you need
with
clothes
us.
for men, are you having men's fashion clothes there also? Or no?
I've
got khakis and white shirts.
Khakis.
That's about all I've got.
I've actually considered. I've had a lot of requests that we add some men to it, so we may add a few as a surprise this year. So
You want to model, Chris?
No,
Yeah, we could have you model.
that's okay. No.
Hey, you danced
Khaki
one
or-
year.
Yeah, well, that was with
With the
Madeline's.
children?
Yeah, with the kids. That
Okay.
was that's different. That's like I say, khaki and white. That's about all I wear.
That's
so
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Khakis, most guys don't know what it is if they don't have several pair of khakis. And I had this one friend that all he wore was khakis.
Yes.
Khakis all the time. So, and he had anything he wanted. So it was his birthday, and they were friends of Ron and mine. And I thought, what can I get him for his birthday? So I went down to Town Squire here, and I told him to get me a nice pair of khakis and to monogram the pocket. So we had
Oh.
something different. We monogrammed the pocket of his khakis.
Oh, that was
but anyway,
nice.
but Michelle, we've gotten off the subject here, but I want to tell you again, be sure to get your ticket and come to the fashion show. I promise you will enjoy. Not only will you enjoy the fashion show, you'll enjoy just coming into the foyer and seeing what you do there. You do some awesome things, and you always have some goodies sitting around. Excellent goodies.
It's going to be amazing this year when you come in, because we want it to be a whole New York fashion show experience, from valet parking to when you get there and you go in. And this year the whole theme in the lobby will be shoes. And actually we're doing something a little different this year. We're doing a pre-show sale of the shoes. So that's going to be very interesting. So all kinds of shoes. I've collected shoes from everywhere, boots and shoes and these. Oh, it's so hard for me not to wear some of them. I just look at them. Oh, I love it.
Well, go ahead. We won't tell
Yes.
anybody.
Some of them I have, not the ones in the lobby, but I have snuck and wore a few of the pieces. I love it, yes.
Well, listen, we thank Michelle for being here today. Thank you for bringing all this information to us. Thank you for bringing the fashion show to Cleveland.
You're welcome.
Thank you for performing and doing this and letting us have an opportunity to have a day out where just the women go and we enjoy it.
Yes.
I will look forward to attending and watching and seeing what's going on, Michelle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back in just a moment.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, and with us right now on the set, Chris, we have two lovely ladies. You're just overwhelmed with the women today, aren't you?
It's Ladies' Day today.
I know.
It's Ladies' Tuesday.
I know. You can have the next show. You can have all men.
I can have all the guys on there.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about
that works.
guy stuff.
Okay,
Well,
but we have Lisa Calfee, and Lisa is on the program today because I have been working with the Distinguished Young Women's Program, which is in town this week for the state program. And Lisa's daughter participated in the local program, and I want her to talk to us about the experience her daughter had and how it enhanced her life and so forth. And then I have Julie Wilson over on the other side, and Julie works with the program, and she is in charge of our host families, and she has been a host family for several years and enjoys it, and she'll tell us a little bit about what the host family is and how this program works. And let me say, it's one of the greatest programs for young women, and they have to be juniors in high school or just finished their junior year, going into their senior year. And it started in 1958. It's still in Mobile, Alabama as of today, and they do their national program in July, and they have had over $93 million, let me get all this straight, I believe it is. $93 million in scholarship money given out over the years. 50 states participate, and over 700,000 young ladies have participated and received scholarship money and awards from this program. And it's an awesome program. Every girl should have an opportunity to be a part of it. And I just want to talk to you all about what the experiences you've had and how you feel about the program. Lisa, tell me what I've talked to you a little bit how I got you on the show, and when I started thinking about it, I thought, I'm going to call Lisa and have her share this.
Well, it was a tremendous experience for Natalie. To begin with, she was just a little bit intimidated from the fact of trying to incorporate it into the routine of school. Of course, it was in their time of rehearsing and preparing was in the heart of basketball season for her. And so she just felt a little bit intimidated about trying to balance it all, keep up with her schoolwork and the rehearsals, because the schedule is very demanding. Very demanding. But the discipline, that it takes to do that, and just the overall theme of the program, to be your best self, is just such a challenging thing, I think, for our young kids today. And so I just saw so much personal growth in her, and it was a great way for her to build relationships with young ladies from other schools that she wouldn't normally interact with. And so it was a very, very positive experience for her.
Well, and we were talking about this earlier. They are judged on self-expression, which is in their evening wear, which is a short dress and not a really evening gown, long gown. And then they have fitness, and fitness is very rigid. It's a program that they learn, and that's what takes so much time in their rehearsals, is learning that fitness program. But they are judged on it. Also, they are judged on interview. Interview skills are so awesome because you use them all through your life. And I think they enhance every girl. I think you all will agree with that. And then you have scholastics, which the girls need to have good grades and be able to be a good student in school. And that's pretty much it. That's the four areas that they're judged in. So the program all around, beauty has nothing to do with it. Shape, size has nothing to do with it whatsoever. It's strictly on those 4 different categories that I just mentioned. And the interview process is unlike any other process I think a girl can possibly go in and have experience with.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. To think about having that type of experience where you have a panel of professionals that will ask you questions, and then you receive feedback and tips and instructions on how to better improve yourself. I just think the value of that is immeasurable.
Well, they do mock interviews with
Right.
the girls to get them accustomed to what the interviews will be like. And I know one year someone was talking about, said they brought tears to my eyes, and we said that's great, because if you get really hard mock interviews, when you get in the real interview, then it's an easy one.
Right.
But if you just have soft questions in your mock and you get in a real one and there's tough ones, then that's when you're going to cry. So you want to cry before. You don't want to cry when you get in the real one. But it's something they will use in every, I think I told you this, Lisa, that girls that I have seen in the past that have been through a program such as this and learn interview skills can usually go in and get any job they apply for. I don't care how many are applying for the job. If it's within their skills, they can go in and usually wrap it up. They know how to dress, they know how to enter the room, they know how to answer the questions, they know when to talk and when not to talk.
Right.
And so it just teaches them those skills. And, it's so important. I wish I had had the opportunity that these girls have when I was a young girl. I just never had that opportunity. So it's been great. Now, Julie, you house the girls when they're here for state.
Yes.
And the girls are not allowed to stay in hotels. They have to stay in family homes in the city. So you do that, and you've taken care of that for me this year and secured the host families. What is a host family, and why do you enjoy doing it?
Well, a host family is where the girls stay the whole week they're here, and I call them my daughters for a week. So I enjoy it because I have 4 sons and just 1 daughter, and I love having the girls in the home. But it's wonderful to watch the girls come into your home, and they come in as girls and they leave as young ladies. They learn so much over the week, and they're just such a blessing to you as a family to watch them grow, and in turn you're a blessing to them. And I still keep up with all my ladies I've kept still to this day. So it's just I've said it's one of the most wonderful things I've done in my life. It's such a wonderful, I would like for everyone to have an opportunity to be a host family.
And you are their mother for the week,
yes.
Right? One of the girls this morning needed some assistance, and so we just called her host mother and said, we need such and such, and can you come to the auditorium? And she runs out and takes care of it just like it was her child. You
yes.
have them at the evening, and
yes.
only one night do you feed them dinner, is that correct?
Yes.
The other nights we feed them there at the Dixon Center or somewhere, and you're going to have a swim party for the girls tomorrow night or tonight. Tuesday
Night. Yeah, Tuesday
night, tonight. I get these schedules all mixed up. But anyway, tonight we have cookout at your house.
Yes,
and
I'm
swim
so
party.
excited. Can't wait.
I know, and the girls can't either. They can't either. They're excited about it. But that's the only night that they have that they will really have a fun night to say. The rest of the time, last night on Monday night we went to Salvation Army. And we delivered diapers to Salvation Army because they have requests all the time because underprivileged families that need diapers, so we've decided to do a community service. We're going there tonight, and then on Thursday evening, we are going to Garden Plaza, and we're going to do a little program for them for about an hour with the residents there, and so it gives some community service for the girls. And so we are excited about that. And they're excited about going.
Oh, yes,
it gives them an opportunity to go out and do these things. So we don't always just sing and dance and fitness. We do community service also. And now, as a host family, you have to provide a bedroom for each girl.
A
and
bed.
it could be it could be twin beds in one room and girls could stay, but
yes.
you have each have their own bed. And then they share a bathroom, etc. Now, we do have families. You have 3 girls.
Yes.
And we have had one of our host families, Pat, had how many last year? 4 or 5?
I think she had 4.
I think she had 4 last year that she kept, but she has plenty of room and enjoys every minute of it.
Oh, yes, she loves it.
And
they love her.
I heard one of the host mothers say this morning, we want to take them Wednesday when we take them home. I want to take mine and have a pedicure and a manicure, So they treat them like their own children.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
they feel like, and when they leave, you bawl and just like they were your own children.
I
you
know.
miss them for a day or two because you really bond with those girls. So.
I know one of the questions the parents had for us was, how do you select these guests, these host families, and are they good people? Well, here they are. She's been here for 4 or 5. How many years have you done this?
Well, I've hosted for 3 years, but I've been involved with the Distinguished Young Woman program for several years.
Okay.
Even
so
before when it was under a different name.
I just talked to Lisa before we started. I said, Lisa, next year's your year to host the
That's
host
right.
one of the girls.
That's right.
And they have to go twos. They can't go one girl at a time. You have to take 2 girls. So that's part of it. Chris, would you let Madeline do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she wants to.
And you would let her stay somewhere else besides your house?
Yeah.
Did you see the hesitation there?
At Julie's or
At
Julie's.
Julie's.
Julie's, somebody I know. Yeah.
You would be like the parents that talk to me before at work day to say, how do you
I know?
select these parents? How
No,
do you do that?
no. Well, I know that you guys do a good job finding homes for them and things, and that's.
It's an awesome program.
Yes, it is.
And we drive them around. They're never unchaperoned. They are always chaperoned, and we make sure there's an adult with them at all times.
And they
Even
have a
if they
busy
have to go
schedule.
to the restroom, we go with them to make sure they're totally safe and
And
in
they
good
have
care.
we call what the buddy system at
Yes.
the Dixon Center. They can never go alone anywhere. They go two by two,
Yes.
just like the Ark. You know, we put them 2 by 2s on here, and it's amazing. They came in Sunday at 3:30. And the first morning at the Dixon Center, when they all came together to start rehearsal, it was like they had all known each other forever.
Yes.
And everybody was on time, you know, and they all sat out in the lobby and eat their lunch in a circle, so they each talked to each other and all of that. It's just been an awesome experience. This is the first year that I've done the state program, so I'm getting a little bit more experience in what the state program, which is just a larger event than the local one. It's primarily the same thing, but it's the first year that I have been chairman of the Tennessee Distinguished Young Women's Program, and it's been awesome. It's been work. We've had like 6 weeks to get it together, and we've done all of that.
you're doing a great job.
Well, see, I
wonderful
love you.
job.
I love that. I love somebody that tells me that. But anyway, if I get through it, it will be a wonderful job. That's the main thing. Let's wait till Saturday night and see how we end up. And that's the way it is. Listen, we got to take a break. We're coming back, and we're going to talk some more, and we'll see you in just a minute.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, and we were just sitting here with smiles on our face because we were talking about children, the difference in children and the personalities they have. And some of them are just really quiet and shy, and others are just who they are. You know, they tell you real quick who they are, or they let you know. So having those personalities is what makes it great. I always say, wouldn't it be terrible if we didn't have chocolate and vanilla? And I love, I like the vanilla. There's a lot of people don't like vanilla, but at least I have a choice.
Right.
And that's the way it is with personalities and kids and the girls that we have. And talking about the Distinguished Young Women's Program, it's the same way. They walk in, and what's interesting is the girl that you see walk in and you think she'll never make it this week. She ends up going home the winner. You know, it happens so often. And the girl that walks in that you think she's got it,
Right.
and doesn't, and for some reason she doesn't make it. She gets scared or something doesn't go right. So, I just tell them when they come in, everybody has equal chance. You're on equal ground. You're out here, it's just what happens when it comes in and how it goes. But it's not always the winning that's the most important thing.
Right.
It's what you benefit from the program. And it's like in your job or anything else you do, it's not always about being on top. It's about being the best you possibly can be and learning, if you make a mistake, learning from it and then doing it over and not making that mistake again. I've learned that in my own life because I started off very insecure and with no self-confidence whatsoever. And everybody laughs at me and they'll say, no, that's not true. It is very true. I had no self-confidence and still don't have a whole lot sometimes. I fake it a lot, because you can always, there are certain...
I'm not mocking you, no. I'm just shaking my head.
Remember, I will be able to see this program again someday.
I know.
And I will know exactly what's on
I'm
your
just shaking my
face.
head, that's all.
You all are witnesses to this very thing. I know you are.
No, you
Now,
have plenty
you
of...
have something you'd like to
No,
say?
you have plenty of self-confidence. You don't have to fake that. I was just shaking my head. You don't have to fake that.
Only your son would tell those things, isn't
Right.
it? But I'm telling the truth. But I had to learn that I'm not like everyone else. I've always wanted a quiet personality, like Lisa sits here so quiet. and I had Michelle on a little while ago, and I told her when she left, I said, you're so quiet, and I am so loud.
She didn't
And
say I was quiet.
No, Julie and I relate to each other. And the
Quite
more
well.
excited I get, the louder I become.
Yes,
And
me
my
too.
voice carries forever. It's like out in the meadow or on the top of the hill and you're there in the echo. That's the way my voice does across everything. And people will say, well, Kay, you're mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm just excited. Just
We
a
love
little.
life. We want to be heard.
I'm so excited. I know. And so, anyway, now, Christopher, is there anything you'd like to say about me?
No, I'm being complimentary
I
there.
give you this opportunity.
No, I was being
For her
complimentary
birthday,
about
is there
for her
anything you'd like to
birthday.
say
You
about
don't
her?
have any
Happy
trouble with
birthday.
self-confidence. You do good with that.
Okay.
You do good.
Well, and I usually have an opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's fine.
I think this is beat up on Kay Day. And
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday, and it's beat up on Kay Day.
No, we're
Okay.
being good to you.
Okay.
We're having a roast.
Huh?
A roast for your birthday.
Hey, that's okay. I give out enough of it. I have to be able to take it. Let me tell you, I've learned that over the lifetime that I play practical jokes on people and do things, and that's the way it is. I told one of the girls asked me this morning if she could. Oh, one of the choreographers said, Kay, do you know where I'll be sitting for the program Friday and Saturday night? And I said, anywhere there isn't someone already in a seat. You can choose wherever just come in, and there's an empty seat, you may have it. And she looked at me real strange, and she said, well, do I not have an assigned seat? And I said, no, wherever. I mean, if there's some down here or in the about it? And she was just going bananas. And I said, I'm joking. It's okay. We will have seats for you. You will be assigned a seat. But you know, I'm like that all the time. They never know when I'm serious or when I'm not. So sometimes that's to my benefit.
Yes.
Yeah. You think so? I'm going to tell you right now where you can get a ticket for the Distinguished Young Women. You can pick them up at Perry's Petals if I get them there today. And then you can pick them up at Orange Blossom. They're $25 per night, or both nights for $45. That's a little less money than it was last year. We want more people to attend, so we dropped the price of the tickets about $5. And then if you buy both nights, you get it cheaper. And they are assigned seats at Dixon Center. The seats are great. There is no bad seat in the house. So it's a great auditorium to be in as far as comfort and for visual. So if you want to attend, we will also have tickets at the door. So you will be able to buy tickets. It's a great program. The name of the program this year is Legends of Music. We'll be having Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Aretha Franklin, Frank Sinatra. We're going back and pull out some of the great legends of our time, and I really did Frank Sinatra so I would relate to some of the music.
Well, that's my favorite music. I don't know if I could relate, but it's my favorite music.
So I tried to please all ages this year. I may have left out the ones that want hip hop or what they say. What do they do? Rap. Yeah, I don't even know how to say it.
They have to wait a while before they're
Well,
there.
we might have that next year. We
Yeah.
may get to that next year,
In a few
okay?
years.
But anyway, it's going to be a delightful program. Ty Parker will be there on Saturday night for special entertainment. Our Distinguished Young Woman for 2013 will be there, Katie Ward, and she will be presenting her talent one evening or both evenings. And we will be giving a new winner a medallion for her neck to be wearing and represent Tennessee for the next year and go to the Nationals and represent us. So it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time for the young women. Bring your young girls. They will thoroughly enjoy seeing the program. And bring grandmother. She will like it too. Like I said, we have Frank Sinatra, so she will enjoy this. Those that loved Elvis, we're going to have a little bit of Elvis in there too. Aretha Franklin. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No.
We're going to be entertained. So be sure and go by and buy a ticket. The only thing I want to say, I want to thank these ladies for being here today. They have been awesome. I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you do for the program. It's just, that's what makes it worthwhile, is the people that give. It's all volunteer work. There's none of us get paid. It's all for volunteer. But if you need to buy or sell a house, call Chris Free at
423-961-8095, or you can reach Kay at 423-718-6967. Got them
go
right.
to the website.
And you can go to the website at chrisfreekw.com or kfree.com. And we'll have show notes on there today about the pageant, or the program and everything.
And
all
also
of this,
about the fashion show.
And about the fashion show, and all that'll be up there.
I know. And so we are so grateful that you were with us this morning, and I hope you have a great day today. Enjoy, and see us this weekend at the Dixon Center at 7 o'clock, Friday night and Saturday night for the Distinguished Young Women's Program. And we will see you another day.